Hey, all you good people of YouTube. This is Adam. Thanks for all the new subscribing people. Appreciate that. You guys help me be more involved in the community. Today is, I think I'm on my 18th week after VSG surgery. Quick little recap for you, you folks that have just joined in. Had the VSG surgery November 5th of last year, and in a small town of Warrensburg, Missouri, a little college town, community. No, it was actually a university, but a small town, ugly little town. It's terribly laid out. Anyways, I started this journey back in May of last year when I was first looking to do some weight loss surgery, and of course I was first thinking about doing lap band, and then I didn't stay on that bandwagon very long before I moved over to the VSG, which is pretty funny because I was dead set against the VSG and bypass, which a lot of you folks are. I can almost bet that some of you who have dangled the VSG before you were probably considering the lap band. Not all of you, but some of you. Anyways, I started this journey last May at 282, and I'm sitting nicely at 205 today, which is not my goal weight by any means. In fact, my goal weight's somewhere around 170s. I'd even be happy at 180s, but I believe I can pass it up pretty easy. Anyways, so the 282 is what I started out with, so that's about 77 pounds lost, which is pretty good. But that's since May of last year. Since surgery, I walked into surgery that Tuesday morning, rainy Tuesday morning, weighing in at 258, which makes about 53 pounds since surgery. So it's November, December, January, February, March, so about 4 pounds out. So still average somewhere around 10 pounds a month, which is great. My goal would be to lose at least 2 pounds per week. And I thought, that'd be good. My initial reason for wanting to do about 2 pounds a week is so that maybe I could lose weight slow enough for it wouldn't whoop the old gallbladder. But the gallbladder came out about 3 months after surgery, just a couple weeks ago. So anyhow, that was my start, and I started somewhere around 45 BMI, and I'm not sure what I'm down to. I haven't really. I know I'm in the 30s somewhere, mid 30s, but maybe in 34s. I'll have to check again. But anyways, it's dropped significantly. Probably to the point now that I wouldn't be able to have surgery. I think I would if I had some comorbidities and stuff. But anyway, point is, doing pretty good with that. It's been a good thing for me. I appreciated each step of the way. Had some issues with some stomach pains, which I attributed to fake sugars. If you watched some of my earlier videos, and can't say that's what it was 100%. I don't really know, but it seems like through trial and error it did help not to be down at a bunch of Crystal Light for myself and fake sugars. However, all that stomach pain has resolved, or stomach discomfort may have just been part of the healing process. There's like I said, gallbladder came out, so that took care of that issue of being concerned about that. So that's where I'm at today. Things I wanted to chit-chat about today was eating and drinking. My eating isn't like a lot of other folks', well, probably is, but in the fact that I don't plan my meals. There's some of you that are very dedicated planning your meals, and some of you new people, I would still strongly suggest that you at least work that out for at least the beginning couple weeks, because it will be a point of frustration if you don't have some sort of a plan on what to eat, because you're just kind of going to go around scrounging and hoping you have something. I wouldn't go all out, buying a bunch of stuff. I just buy what you need for the next couple of days, or when you first out of surgery, you may get a week's worth or something like that. Find out what sits well, what doesn't. Last thing you want to do is buy a bunch of stuff, find out what doesn't sit well, and then waste it. But anyway, so as far as drinking is concerned, I do drink a little bit of sweet tea. I've been backing off of that considerably over the last couple days. Otherwise, I just drink some milk, some water, things of that nature. I tried a couple different Crystal Lights. They just don't taste real good to me. Some of them don't. So I need to go to the store and get some different kinds and experiment. They make all kind of different ones. But anyways, I want to talk a little bit about practicing. I mentioned that in one of my other videos. I want to kind of elaborate on that. Practicing as VSG people, especially for some of you new folks, you're not going to come out of surgery perfectly able to make the better decisions. You will fail a little bit and stuff, but it's not really a failure. You're just practicing. It's kind of like learning to hit a baseball with a bat. You're going to miss a few, and you're going to crack a few, and you're only going to get better at it. So that's what we're at. With this VSG. VSG is practicing. VSG also means you have a good excuse to take selfies for the rest of your life. Anyway, so just kind of remember that you're practicing. Even doctors are practicing medicine. They don't know it all. They try to make you think that, but they don't, and they are practicing their profession, and we are practicing VSGers. We will be for the rest of our lives. We will never get it right 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and that's okay as long as we start understanding it's a practice. And it's a continuing practice where we continue to learn and grow and evolve with our sleeves and things of that nature. It may take off a little bit of stress. Because everybody, when you first come out of that VSG surgery, you're going to be successful short term. You really will. It's the long term that you got to be successful in, and the less stress you take off yourself in that, I think the better apt you are to make good decisions. Who knows? I guess we'll find out when I'm about a year or two out or more. Sitting on my butt. Yeah, I have a sit-down job, as you can tell. Man, oh man, I had to put a pillow in my office chair. Maybe this office chair just isn't the greatest with cushion, but I had to put a pillow there because, man, it makes the old rump hurt. It feels like you're just sitting bone to material, whatever you're sitting on, chair, tub, whatever you're sitting, bone to material, with very little in between. I don't know if that means I need to do some butt flinches and build some muscle in the butt or what, but it hurts, particularly on the tailbone, depending on how I sit. So I don't know if you all experience that. I think I've seen that on someone else's video, but what a different. Well, my rear hurt before, but that was just because there's a lot of pressure sitting all the time, and it was already had a bunch of fat and stuff. But this is like a different kind of hurt, and not necessarily a bad thing. Kind of makes you. It's kind of a hurt, but you kind of appreciate why it's hurting that way. Anyway, so I went to Walmart last night, and this is it's just my little NSVs for trying on clothes, which most all of you seasoned VSGers have experienced, and I hope a lot of you new VSGers will get to experience. But went to Walmart last night, tried out some breeches because of course I'm outgrowing mine, and of course my belt doesn't fit, and I'm tired of poking knives through it and making new holes. So I went there and I tried on a couple of breeches. I started out in a 44, and went there last night, put on a 38 and some jeans. Still having a hard time. I got some good. I got a good pair of jeans, which are okay, but even they are getting a little bit baggy and almost irritating to wear. So I was trying to put on some new ones, some new Levi's last night. And I got the 38s on, and it still had quite a bit of room in the waist. So I went ahead and put a 36 on, and the 36 was fit perfectly in the waist for the jeans. But the legs and stuff are too tight. I think it was like a straight fit. They got so many different styles of fit: relaxed fit, straight fit, classic fit, all kind of different styles. I just need to find the one that works for me. But it was good. It was a good feeling. I was able to go into the change room and kind of check that out, and it looked good. Of course, Walmart has some horrid looking dress pants. It feels like you're wearing paper bag. It's just a terrible, terrible feeling pant. But I was very pleased, and I got to experience that and actually take in a little bit of that happiness last night and chalk up another NSV experience for myself. So that was a plus, and I'm very thankful to my sleeve for that. Got an upcoming bike ride. You may have seen me post about on my Facebook page, and we'll get in that Facebook page here in a little bit. But the upcoming ride is in one of these cities around here in Missouri where I live, and I think it's Joplin, some kind of Joplin thing. But you can sign up and ride like a 15-mile, 140-mile, 60-some mile, 100 miles. Lots of different options to choose, and of course you donate the money, you get a T-shirt, and you get to ride. So as I posted on my page, I thought that was a good way to stay fit and actually spend some quality time with the wife. We won't be taking the young one because she's still not used to her helmet yet. She doesn't like it. But my wife and I will get to enjoy our tandem bike, which I also put a picture on my Facebook page of the little tandem bike. Will be riding, which will be our first big ride together. Of course, we haven't been practicing as much as we like to, but again, the weather hasn't been real cooperative as far as that goes. So, you know, it's just now starting to warm up. The other day it was 70-some degrees. We had a cookout outside, made a little fire outside, and cooked some hot dogs and made a little fire and had a good time there. Then the next day, I kid you not, it was snow, and snow stuck to the ground. And of course, in the afternoon of that day, it melted it off, but there was snow. And then yesterday, which had been the following day, was 50-some degrees, and then today 60-some degrees. So that's your Missouri weather, but it's very frustrating. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of hard to deal with sometimes. But anyway, so we got an upcoming ride like that. Hopefully, we'll get a lot of pictures taken and put up. It's going to be a good experience, good memories for sure. New Facebook page. You guys may have seen me inviting you to like this page or that Facebook page. I was trying to set up a separate Facebook account, and then I was like, I don't really want to deal with two different accounts and trying to log into them and switch between them. Then I realized you could create a page on Facebook, so I tried to do that, and then add some new weight loss surgery friends. Then I realized my name was showing up as just my first and last name on a lot of different people's accounts, but you know, wasn't identifying myself as a fellow VSG or a fellow weight loss surgery person. So I tried to add that VSG into my name so it was a little bit more clear that this wasn't some random stranger, because I don't particularly care for random strangers and trying to add me on Facebook. I won't do it, especially on my personal page. But if I notice it says VSG or any of the type of weight loss surgeries, lap band or RNY and things, then I'll go ahead and add them, because it's, you know, it's in the same weight loss community, common purpose and interest there, so it makes sense. But for random people, it doesn't. So I didn't want people to think I was one of those random people, so I tried to add that to my name. It should say Adam VSG Shoop now, so you can be looking for that, and if you see that in there, that's me. You can feel safe to add me. But anyways, I try to keep my, I don't know a whole lot about Facebook, but I'm trying to keep my page separate from my personal page. And some people have been wanting to join on the personal page, and I'm kind of like a lot of other folks on here in the fact that my beliefs are different than a lot of folks is on this YouTube website. It just is. There's some lifestyles here that I just, you know, don't agree with, but that, you know, that doesn't make a difference. That's not here nor there. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, I'm trying to say that if on my personal Facebook, I'm going to share things that are most likely going to offend some people, or be, you know, or I might become offended with, and there's no point in that. You know, my page would be set up for the weight loss community, so that's what we're supporting each other in, is a weight loss and the questions and things that have to deal with that. And I would, you know, want to keep that separate, as do a lot of other folks. So if you try to get me on my Facebook page, and I don't really know the separation here, I'm going to just try to invite folks from my page to like my page. Maybe they have to like my regular Facebook too. I don't know. I'm still trying to separate that out. So I don't know. It's kind of a little bit aggravating. I would use the Google Plus, but it just doesn't seem like a lot of people do. You know, it seems like Facebook kind of takes cake there. So whatever. But anyway, so now you know that if you see my name on there, that's who that is. That is me. So other than that, there's nothing good and saucy to report. Just those things. So taking up enough time, and I guess we'll talk to you guys on the next episode. The ride should be coming up in about May, so that's going to be a while from now. But you never know. Maybe I'll meet some other people, local Missouri people that have had that surgery, going on those rides. You know, who knows? My wife's going on one of those run or die 5Ks, but just after I'd ran for a while and stuff, I just do not like it. I almost hate running. I really do. I love biking, just hate running. So, anyways, I'm gonna talk to you guys on the next time I have something to report. Maybe be that 50 question things. Who knows?